Welcome to the Mindful Spark. My name's Dave, and this is the second in the Happiness is in Your Hands series. This video is called The Contented Brain. And when you understand how the brain will either put you in one of two states, the fight and flight or the rest and digest state, then you're better placed to recognize when you're in one or the other, and to be able to activate the rest and digest state by putting you in a safe, secure, calm place. So if we imagine that the heel of the hand is the base of the brain, we can see it's divided into two. This is the autonomic nervous system, and the two modes are the fight and flight or the rest and digest, the sympathetic or the parasympathetic. And these are made up of 12 nerves, and most of us are in the fight and flight mode. So we have adrenaline, noradrenaline, cortisol going through our body, and they're fantastic hormones if we're fighting for our life or trying to flee a danger. But long term they become poisonous to the body. The rest and digest, feed and breathe, or the parasympathetic nervous system has 4 nerves. They are the oculomotor or the eyes, the mouth, the facial nerves, the glossopharyngeal, which is the throat, and the vagus nerve, which goes from the digestive system, the heart, the throat, and into the head. You can learn to do activities to stimulate those, to bring you into that lovely, safe, secure space. So how do we do that? Well, if you sit and look down at a 45-degree angle, it takes the tension out of the eyes, and give your eyes permission to relax, to soften. The Taoists and Buddhists have very good practices of, rather than looking at something, let the image come to you. And when you start doing that, you see that there's a very different level of tension from staring at something as compared to letting the image come to you. And it's a lovely practice and technique, particularly when you're going for a walk, of just letting the world come to your eyes and giving them permission to soften and rest. We often look straight ahead, and the eyes can get tired by the muscles getting locked in. And even opticians will say if you're using a computer screen a lot, it can be helpful to look to the distance, or reading, look to the distance, to just help change the muscles in the eyes. In the Reclaim Your Past, Reset Your Future series, which I'm going to also include in this channel, we're going to do the mindful movement, which focuses on activating these 4 nerves. The second is the mouth. And if you soften the muscles on each side of the mouth, it's generating a smile. And the brain detects the facial muscles and determines, oh, you must be smiling. So it will give you dopamine, happy hormones. And smiling is something we can practice. And the more you smile at other people, the more they'll smile back at you. As Thich Nhat Hanh once said, joy can be the source of your smile, but sometimes smiling can be the source of your joy. So it's something we can learn to do more. We get out of the habit of it, and it will help us feel better, more connected. And people who smile more are considered more amenable, more beautiful, more attractive. The throat, or glossopharyngeal, this is when we're doing a sigh, a big exhale. And if you even pause the video now, look down at a 45-degree angle, give your eyes permission to soften. Soften the muscles each side of the mouth so you're smiling, and just do 3 big inhales with your nose and exhale through your mouth, where you can actually hear it. And each time allow your body to relax, letting go of the tension and stress. It's really simple but powerful. And lastly, the vagus nerve. So the vagal tone is very helpful for mental health, and it affects the digestion, the breathing, and the heart rate, and also regulates the tone of the voice. If we learn to do abdominal breathing, which I'll be covering in the Power of Breath series. If you place your hand on your belly and your hand on your chest, allow the belly to expand, but the chest to remain stationary. And this allows much more oxygen into the body, massages the internal organs, including the vagus nerve, getting better vagus tone. And there's 9 times more information going from the digestive system through this nerve into the brain than there is the other way around. So it can be very good for helping with irritable bowel, with heartburn, with digestive issues that many of us have from stress. So when you combine the 4 nerves of this rest and digest, feed and breathe component, you can consciously trigger the brain to put you into that state of safety, of comfort, and move away from this stress state. And the more we're in the calm state, the better we are to recognize when we're moving back into the stress state and do activities to bring us back. This is very good long-term for our physical and mental health. I hope that was of interest. Thank you.